another edition of the Storm Report as we preview the men's and women's basketball team. We're joined by head women's basketball coach Dorris. Coach, got to talk a little bit about last season. You went 21-10 last year overall, 14-6 in the Great American Conference. You returned three vital parts of your team from last year: Kristen Milser, Ashley Hutchings, and Amin. How much of a luxury is that to have those three back?
Well, it's obviously the nucleus of what we're building on this year, and it's no stranger, and it's no surprise that those were key ingredients of our vast improvement from last year and making the championship run. The leadership that they're providing, that they've been there before, is just invaluable, and especially to a group of young players that we've got coming in.
Coach, you have a lot of new players this season. You got a lot of young people, obviously. Ashley and Caitlin Gorman are two posts that you're bringing in. Daniel Gaddis and then Haley Brown also was on the team from last year. Didn't play a whole lot, but they're probably going to see a lot more playing time, or she's going to see a lot more playing time, and then obviously the other young people who have come in.
Right. I mean, like I said, it's no stranger that we've got a young group coming in, and they've got a fast learning curve. But we're confident. I mean, we're working day by day, getting better each day. And each game we're going to get better, just like we did last year. And they're good kids. They're not only athletically, but academic, and they're smart kids. And we're just looking for them to come in and just do their job. They don't have to do, they don't have to be great. They just have to do their job and do it completely.
Coach, can we talk a little bit about the improvement of Amin? She's come a long ways from her career. She's one of the best players in the Great American Conference. She seems to keep getting better every day.
She does. I mean, her work ethic is second to none, and that's one of the reasons why she's as good as she is. Her understanding of the game and her IQ is something too that I think is not said enough. I mean, anytime you talk to her, she's got a very high basketball IQ, and I think that's one of the reasons why her improvement has come. Also, her ability to step out and her jump shot coming along the way it is just adds another weapon to her arsenal.
Coach, you told me that she's one of the better shooters on your entire team. What do you think the biggest improvement in her jump shot has been?
Someone that long sometimes can get her momentum going forward or backwards, but I think one of the things she's able to do is just have good body control. Usually when she's missing, sometimes it's just because she's, getting that 6'3" frame that goes straight up and down sometimes can be difficult, but she just does a tremendous job of body control and being able to go straight up. And there's not a lot of people out there that's going to be able to get a hand in her face as long as she is.
Coach, on the defensive side of the ball, you should be pretty solid again. Obviously, you bring back Amin, who's arguably the best defender in the conference, especially with her ability on the help side to help alter shots and block shots. But you can also throw Kristen Milser at a lot of different people, is one of the things that a lot of people noticed last year. Is it fair to say that you guys are pretty versatile on the defensive side of the ball?
It is, and that's one of the things that we're trying to do when we bring in players. That we're trying to bring in versatility, people that can guard the 1, 2, or 3. But having the 6'3" center there, clean some things up, it definitely helps us out.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about York, the program. You are 2-0 all time against them. This season they're 1-1 with a loss at Dork College and a win at Grace. What kind of challenges are they going to present?
Well, more importantly for us, it's going to be a game. It's going to be our first game. They're going to have 2 under their belt, so we just need to make sure that we're prepared, but not too excited. That we stay calm and stay poised, and know that it's going to be our first game, and we're going to have to work through some kinks. But overall, we just need to come and take care of business, do what we're supposed to do it our way, and everything should be fine.
Got a couple players that can score the ball. Carly Bonder is averaging around 20 points a game, and Corey Manera is averaging 13.5. What can you do to slow those two down?
We're just hopefully hand in their face and pressure up. Make sure that they don't get in rhythm, and make sure that we control tempo, and that we make sure and don't let them build confidence to think that they can play with us. We need to make a statement. We need to make it early.
Coach, what do you think is the biggest strength of this team?
I think the biggest strength, obviously, is both Dada and Milser. The flexibility that they present, both inside and out. I think both of them present matchup problems, which is a good thing for us. So going forward, not only on the floor, it's their strength, not on the floor, also on the floor, but also leadership in the locker room as well.
You get to open up at home on homecoming. How exciting is that?
Oh, it's tremendous. I mean, it's just, it doesn't get any better than this. Basketball season. It's the best time of year for me. It's not Christmas. Don't tell my family that, but it's time to tip it off. Let's get going, rock and roll.
Coach, one of the things that I forgot to mention was that you won the NCCAA National Championship last year. You're able to put that run together. Is that something that you think can kind of carry over the momentum of that to this team?
Oh, most definitely. You just understand that each season is a life of their own. And so what we're going to do is build this team will have its own identity, and it'll be built one game at a time, just like it was last year.
All right, Coach, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be right back with Amin Fall. Welcome back to the Storm Report. We are joined by women's basketball player Amin Fall. Amin, last year you were 12th in the conference in scoring with 13.9 points per game, and you were first in the conference in rebounding with 14.3 points per game. Those are pretty impressive numbers. What's something that you did this offseason to improve even more?
Well, I kind of work more to just kind of defend all those performance. So you just add more because you don't want to go back, like fall back. You just want to keep going and kind of help the team more. So I just add stuff that I done last summer for that. It just got better for me.
You guys finished the season pretty strong. You won 13 of your last 14 games. You won the NCCAA National Championship. But like the men's team, you guys have a lot of new faces on this team. What can some of the new players do to help impact your season this year?
Yeah, we have a lot of freshmen, and actually they're really good. They have they can learn fast, and I think towards we go during the season, we'll have a better chemistry. Right now, everything is not there yet, but it will be. Might take a couple games or something, but they pretty good actually. I was surprised about it that maybe we'll have problem, but actually I'll lay back on that. We'll be better. The expectation for me it's high.
What are some of the goals that you guys have set as a team, and some of the goals that you set for yourself as an individual?
Yeah, as a team we said that we're going to defend our championship first, and we said that we'll get better on free throws, stuff like that, and a percentage on shooting. And personal goals is just how can you help the team every time to win a game and involve everybody. Pretty much that's my personal goal every time.
One of the things that you've improved on dramatically from when you first got here is your jump shot. How much hard work have you put into that shot? Has it just been hours and hours in the gym every day?
Yes, it was. I know, and I film myself. I have somebody film me every time I shoot it. And 2 days ago, I was watching how it changed, how it go float high, and it was really flat. And I just look at it and be like, huh, kind of much work on it. I shoot a lot to just get it high because I knew it was flat and all that. It just takes a lot of work and just. I don't know, a lot of work will do.
How excited is the team, obviously, to open up against York in homecoming on Friday?
Yeah, we are really excited, and I'm just worrying a little bit we don't get too much excited.
Yeah.
But we are all hyped and pumped and ready to play, and I think it will be really fun.
All right, Dada, thank you very much for joining us on the Storm Report. We'll be right back with men's point guard Kwan Connor. Welcome back to the Storm Report. I am Matt Shellenberger, joined by SNU men's point guard Kwan Connor. Kwan, last season you had a very impressive year, obviously. You were 5th in the conference in scoring, 16.4 points per game. You were 2nd on the team in rebounds, actually, and you led the team in assists. What kind of things did you do in the offseason to challenge yourself to get ready for this season? And obviously you're going to be a leader. What have you done to improve yourself for this season?
The main focus in the offseason was just basically getting in better shape. Last year I was in kind of horrible shape. My body wasn't feeling right. So this year, in the offseason, I focused on getting in shape and just getting up a lot of shots and just trying to work on my leadership and all that.
You guys have a lot of new guys this season. How vital are they going to be to your success and moving forward this year?
They're going to be very vital. It's going to be for me to have a lot of work and to be a leader and just to show them I can do it on and off the court and just help them while we're going away.
You're getting a lot of publicity this offseason. Your conference preseason player of the year by the Division II Bulletin. Obviously, you know, getting some individual accolades is obviously pretty cool. Team accolades are even better. But how satisfying is it for you to get that much notoriety in the offseason?
Well, yeah, it's good, but I really wasn't looking into all that. I'm just trying to focus on the team and what we need to do.
What's one of the biggest improvements that you think that this team this year would have made from last season's adjustments?
I think we were more together. Everybody gets along, and everybody just works harder than last year's team.
Homecoming this Friday, season opener against York. How excited are you to open up in front of the home fans?
I'm very excited. I'm just excited to see what the crowd's going to look like and just ready to play.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with head men's basketball coach Adam Bohatch. Welcome back to the Storm Report. I am Matt Shellenberger, joined by men's head basketball coach Adam Bohatch. Coach, first off, you just started off with an exhibition at home against Southwestern Christian, a game in which you won 98-63. What were some of your quick thoughts on that game?
Yeah, it was a good exhibition. We appreciate Coach Woolridge coming over. He does a really good job at Southwestern Christian. Was good for us to get a lot of the firsts out of the way. We have several new guys, and so it was our first time warming up, our first time playing in a game type atmosphere. So it was good.
Coach, we just talked to Kwan, your leading scorer from last season. He averaged 16.4 points per game, shot 37% from three, and he led your team in assists with 108. How beneficial is it to have him returning?
Yeah, it's great having Kwan back, and the Kwan that we have back is better than the Kwan we had last year, and that's maybe the most encouraging part. He's improved a bunch as a player and has really improved some of the intangibles in terms of toughness and bringing it every day and leadership. And so I'm excited. He's put himself in position to have a really good senior season. And if he can continue to keep a consistent approach, you know, I'm looking forward to watching him this year.
Talk a little bit with Kwan about the new guys that you guys have this season. A lot of new guys on this team, C.J. Smith and John Mosser, just to name a few. How are they going to help you overall this season? What kind of impact are they going to make?
Yeah, we have several, Matt, that I think will make impacts, and it might be on a night-to-night basis, different guys impacting games in different ways. But, you know, we have 8 new guys on a 12-man roster, so only 4 people back from last year's team. Of those 4, only 3 who played. Cisco was a redshirt last year, so Antoine and Kwan and Garrett are the guys that bring back experience, and Cisco has helped that too with his experience in practice. So the new guys are going to be a big part, right? I mean, 8 out of 12 are new guys, and so they're going to be counted on in different ways and on different nights, different combinations of those guys.
Coach, last season defensively you guys were pretty solid. You were 4th in the Great American Conference in scoring defense, and you held opponents to just 66 points per game and 41% shooting. Is that going to be one of the things that you guys lean on this season to help you overall?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, you have to guard, and for us it's always going to start on the defensive end. We have a group that is more bought in on that end. Now we have a long ways to go in terms of executing our defense and understanding just how hard you have to play each possession, and understanding how long a 35-second shot clock is, and those types of things. But I think we have enough length and enough toughness that as the year goes on, we have a chance to be a good defensive team.
Coach, one of the guys that I think is pretty important to your team, speaking of the defensive side of the ball, is Antoine Jackson. He led your team in rebounds with 5.5 a game, but he also shot 57%. Not really known for his offense, but he alters a lot of shots on the defensive side of the ball. He didn't get to play in the exhibition, but is he one of those glue guys that you guys have to be successful?
Yeah, exactly, Matt. And last year he was more of a glue guy, more intangibles. He's really improved. We played at Newman last Friday, and he had a really big first half, 13 and 10 in the first half. His offensive game has improved. His confidence has improved. His conditioning level has improved. It was unfortunate he's rolled his ankle, and I'm not certain how long he'll be out. He wasn't able to play last night. But I think you'll see a much improved Antoine Jackson offensively. And then obviously he still does the things defensively. He blocks a lot of shots, changes a lot of shots in there. He'll be a big part of what we're doing this year.
Coach, transitioning to the game on Friday, you're bringing in York. We played them 8 times. You're 8-0 against them. The program is 8-0 against them. They've started the season though 2-0 this year. They're ranked number 24 in NAIA Division II. They're going to be a pretty tough opponent for you guys.
Yeah, they're really good. Coach Deal does a good job at York. It's been fun following his success. He's built that thing up, and last year they were in the Sweet 16, and so made a run in their national tournament. They return a bunch of experience from that group, so they're kind of the opposite of us in terms they have 2 games under their belt. They're 2-0. They've played in the national tournament. They return a lot of experience, and so it'll be a little different style than what we saw last night, and I'm anxious for our guys to adjust and have a chance to prepare today and tomorrow and be ready to roll on Friday.
2 guys that jumped out at us is Andre Vaughn. He's averaging 21 points per game, and Dylan Brewer is averaging 15 points a game. How do you slow those 2 guys down?
Yeah, they kind of do it together. Vaughn can really shoot it and can do some different things. They have a dynamic offense, get up and down the floor a bunch. They spread the ball around, and so for us it's team defense. We got to get back and get set and guard their team with all 5 of our guys, and again, we'll start preparing today and be looking forward for Friday.
You get to open up in front of the home crowd, homecoming. How exciting is that to be able to start your season opener at home?
Yeah, I'm excited for our new guys, just to see the crowd. We'll have a great crowd in here on homecoming, and we haven't talked to them about it yet, but if you play hard at homecoming and play together and play unselfish at homecoming, those people will come back and watch all season long, and I think we have the type of group, Matt, that it will be fun to watch. We certainly played hard and played together last night, and I expect us to do the same thing on Friday.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. That's going to do it for another edition of the Storm Report. Be sure to join us next week as we talk about and recap the home opener against York, and we will look ahead on the schedule. Thank you.